Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you a series of games for Mechacademy. This is what we're calling our sort of learning series. So in this series we're taking user replays and having a look at the way that they play, giving constructive criticism and guidance and coaching or whatever to try to help people improve. So if you're interested in doing something like this, you'll feel free to drop by the Discord, submit your replays into the channel, and tag them as Mechacademy, and hopefully I'll have time to get to them. We're in the holidays right now, so I have a little bit of free time. Sorry, I missed a couple videos recently. That was the busy part of my holidays, but we're going to be hopefully getting back to it now. But yeah, these replays were submitted by Fabled. So Fabled has a bunch of games here that are specifically hound packs. And I noticed, maybe a bit of inspiration from yours truly recommending the hounds pack being chosen. So we are going to focus on hound packs and how to navigate a game with hounds. I've got 3 replays here. We're going to try to go through. I'm not sure if we'll get through all of them or not, but alas. So description from Fabled here is these games are around 1,000 to 1,100 MMR, and they're struggling a bit with the mid-range hound fundamentals. They're trying to push to 1.5k MMR, playing hounds, focusing on fundamentals. Comment says, my games feel very momentum-based. If I have initiative at rounds 3 or 4, then the whole game goes well, and if I don't, then I'm never able to flip things around. The games versus Edanil and Light Fox are the most interesting. Okay, so we're up against Edanil. I want to say Elendil. Lord of the Rings reference there. Okay. All right. So let's get into this. So right off the bat, yeah, we've got supply spec against cost control. And I see we've got the hound and sledge start. Which can be good. But you'll notice the sledges are a lot slower, right? So look how much farther back they are. And I'll just point something out with the deployment here. I mean, this is going to work out. Get the tower on both, so that's cool. You can get that first round, which is great. So that starts your tempo a bit. But the formation here with the sledges, right, you'll notice the sledges were quite slow, and you probably want the sledges to tank. So what I like to do when I have a pack like this, I'll take the sledges and I'll put them in front. So I'll count out about 7 spaces here, because then that means I'll have enough room for a Titan should I need it. And then like 8 spaces here, just because we're doing a little like staggered. And I'll put them, like this. And that way they get in front, they can tank a bit. I mean, they're supposed to be tanky, right? You've got field maintenance here. I mean, techs are okay. These are more like carry tech. Like sometimes you'll see instead of armor piercing, you'll get armor. Well, this is totally fine. You can use this. But I would have them in front. Next though, okay, so next round we see round 2, building out the rest of these hounds, and then getting a little bit of AA in that fang. So in this case, this is fine. I think it's completely fine to ignore air on round 2, because if there is an air play, it's not going to do much damage, so no big deal. But if you're deploying a fang like this is like a standard formation fang. I guess it could be fine, but if you're trying to put crawlers behind, you are blocking a bit. Usually you see a fang kind of deployed like this, or even out here like this, vertical, because that'll help cover air shenanigans, which is really all this is doing. Because look, like everything's dead now, and this is just slowing things down. I mean, that's fine. You want it to slow down. Hopefully you can get that tower before. But yeah, I would much rather see that out like this, the vertical formation. Tower goes down. Where's this level 1? It's taking a while. And see, these sledges are too slow. They got caught behind here. It looks like you're not going to have enough to win this round, but that's okay. I mean, this is it's a bit tricky, right? You get Tarantula and Marksman. Hounds are not always so good into Tarantula. They can be hard to deal with, but that's fine. So round 3, this is where it gets kind of important to make some correct decisions. And we do have the unit deploy here, so also very important here. Very quick pick on that Phoenix, which I think is probably the best choice here. So if we go through the list, right, Arclight, not necessary. We're using the Hounds as chaff clear, although 3 Arclights is pretty good. You could, you know, do some stuff with that, but Typhoon, yeah, no, yeah. The Phoenix is great here. Phoenix pairs really well, right? We get that AA, we get that single target damage, which we're lacking that heavy damage like the DPS unit, so Phoenix fills that role. Let's see your text here. Yeah. Okay, this can work. I would, so Quantum's great, obviously. Range is great. And then between these two, I mean, Phoenix has a lot of good choices. So it looks like you want to go more like damage and then a bit of safety with the energy shield. Now you've already got Quantum, so Quantum energy shield kind of overlaps a little bit. Where let's say, for example, there's a storm or orbital, you can click Quantum and it'll keep all your Phoenix alive, or you can click energy shield and it'll maybe keep your guys alive. Don't often see both. I would swap probably energy shield for like EMP maybe. So EMP can be quite good on Phoenix late game. But I mean, it's up to you. That's what I like. Okay, round 3 and range. This is perfect. So I was mentioning this in the channel before that usually your chaff clear units, you want to have range clicked on round 3 or at the latest like round 4. As you know, it's like the opponent also goes for range on the same round 3. So if range was not clicked here, this would be a disaster. But it looks like, yeah, we've got great targeting now, and you know the crawlers are filtering through and taking a long time for these tarantulas to deal with. So you're winning the chaff war here, but you don't have enough DPS. So notice, right, that's all cleared, but now you're getting stuck on the bigger units. Let's ignore this for now. So when I'm looking at this board, I would say, okay, this Phoenix, like, it would be great over here. These guys are so exposed for so long. By the way, good fortify there. Always good to get those fortifieds. So yeah, you take some serious damage there, which is not great. So now you're behind in tempo, and you might have to make some difficult decisions because you're under 2k. Skip here makes sense. I think that's completely fine. Oh wow, okay, chamber compression right away. So I see, yeah, that is a way that you can try to increase your damage because we were having a DPS issue. So I understand, I get that. I'm not sure what this Phantom Ray is doing here. So we're already into Phoenix. So you already have air unlocked in the Phoenix. We could use that as the DPS. Oh, okay, or we can sell and go to Phantom Ray. Yeah, I would have probably just built a couple Phoenix here or something like that. And if I was going to sell, I'd probably sell out of these sledges because they're not really doing a whole lot right now. Let me pause this for a second. But let's see how chamber compression works here because it might work well. We are definitely going to lose on the right side, but I see you fortified this again, so that's good to me. When we look at the board here, like this is difficult to push into with the marksman behind. So I get it, I understand. And 3 will buy you more time that hopefully you can win on the left side, and that's why we have the Phantom Ray here now, so that makes sense. Let's see how the chamber compression works. Also, I did notice, you bought more crawlers, which is going to help against that Scorpion, so that's great. As you see, the Scorpion gets completely tied up shooting crawlers. So now, well done. Yeah, well done. You're winning on the left now. That's excellent. That looks pretty good. Are you going to get a level here maybe on the Phantom Ray? That would be good. Not quite. Not quite. But look at this chamber compression. Oh my god, that spider dies so fast. This guy's charging up. He's charging up. Boom. Pretty decent damage. Yeah, that chamber compression is working out quite well against the hound, actually. That's nice. Alright. Unit drop here. Rhino Vulcan Void Eye Fort. To me, this looks... yeah, a fortress. Fortress looks great here. So we should sell out of these sledges. We don't need them anymore. Perfect. And go into the fortress. We can actually put them... well, you're going to put them behind. I'd put them a bit farther forward. Like, you kind of want them to tank a bit, I think. Like, if you put them here, then the tarantulas would be locked onto the fortress and not shooting at the hounds. So you would end up tying up the opponent's chaff clear, and your chaff would be able to get through. Oh, okay. Range. Rocket punch. Oh yeah, okay. Wait, you don't have bubble? Okay, that's weird. So usually you'll see anti-air, you'll see bubble, and then a couple free techs. We have the bubbles here. Are we afraid of something? Why do we have the bubbles? Okay. The bubbles here probably might be a bit of a waste. I mean, you are protecting yourself from missiles, so I guess that's fine. But if you had the fortress like in front like this, that would also take the missile and not destroy your hound deployment here. So I think in this case, yeah, the problem is we got a perfect unit here. Fortress and hound is a great combo, but the fortress I think needs to be more tankier and in front, and you might even be able to do something, yeah, like ranged launcher overload, rocket punch, whatever. Like that would be great. Let's see how this works out. The fortresses do really well against a tarantula too. So let's see. What's the range on this? 140, 110. So the fortresses are always going to stay behind, I guess. Got a good lock here. Like, you are clearing the left side pretty well now. This is level 3. So that looks good. Fortress now is stuck over here. That's alright. Do we have a level here on the Phantom Ray? That's great. Good timing, clearing the left as soon as the right blows up. Alright. Yeah, this looks good. This looks very good. It looks like you're getting control of the game back. So you're mentioning before, when you're low in tempo, you find it very tough. This is a great turnaround. Great round here. Absorption module could be good on one of those forts. Oh, hey. Oh my god. Okay, you're doing everything right. This is great. We got to get levels on hounds. Whenever there's hound levels available, always take them. Yep, that's great. Get the Phantom Ray level 2. We can sell the sledge. We can build more chaff here, slow down the right, or we can build more fortresses. Yep. That looks good. So look at this. The Scorpion is doing basically nothing, and it's tech to range. So, yeah, at this case, just note you are susceptible to being missiled here, and missiles can really turn like late games here. Oh, I was going for more Scorps. Okay. Acid double shot. I guess that's possible. Anyways, what I'm saying about missiles is eventually you might want to put a crawler here, or like, you know, you can have like 3 units if you can manage the deploys. If not, then just bubbling is good. So this bubble here is fine. It looks like, yeah, all that chaff is dead now, so great job there. Now you're gonna get locks. This fortress should be carrying the game for you now, hopefully. You want to support this guy. Oh, but now the tower timing is not so good. Ah, but you get a reverse tower time. Okay. Okay. Watch these hounds. They get so much damage. Look at this. It's just pumping up. And this guy's never going to die. You see how it's tanking now? At level 2, it's got absorption module. It never dies. Imagine if that was in front. Right? Then they wouldn't actually get the tower. You know, they'd get maybe pulled into it or something. So it's too late for efficient light. Offensive tactics could be good, maybe. Rhino Assault could be good. Or skip. We do double Rhino Assault here. I mean, if you look at the back, these are completely open. They're only level 1 towers, so... Yeah, you're recognizing there is an opening here. Viking could be good. I think sometimes in these games you get kind of... I don't mean you specifically, I meant in general, players get kind of focused in this, like, standard-ish, like, oh, we're building a line across. But there is always openings here, so I like this. Even, like, you could put, if you could manage to save a deploy, you could put, you have Phoenix unlocked already. You could build a Phoenix here and beacon it behind the towers just for a cheeky little victory there, get the round win. And then that also forces the opponent to put deploys in the back or whatever. It's always worth, like, if you notice that there's an opening for a couple rounds, like maybe you can try to exploit it. So now we do see acid taken, so that's going to help counter this absorption module and these heavy-duty fortresses. They're going to start doing a lot more damage. And then we do see Rocket Punch chosen, which is interesting. I haven't seen this tech in a long time. Okay, and here we go, Spider Mine. So... yeah, here we go. All right, so if we look at the chaff clear here, we have these hounds, right? This is all the chaff clear we've got. And there's no mech rage, which would increase the fire rate to clear chaff more. And we look at the board here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 packs of fangs to be dealt with by five hounds. That's not enough. Plus they're at the front, right? If the fortresses were in front, plus you got Rocket Punch, right? If the fortresses were in front, and then they start to lose HP, they're going to Rocket Punch, they're going to clear some stuff as they get damaged, and it'll keep the hounds alive. If you're light on the chaff clear here, you're light on hounds, you need them to survive in order to help deal with all of this. Now we've got Spider Mine here, which is just really going to push the limit of your chaff clear ability. And it might be too much. Plus, these guys are staying alive for a long time. Okay, so you're getting some missiles here. That will help. So this guy's down, and yeah, here we come with those mines. That's here. Okay. Hey. Hey. Nice. Okay, we get that tower. Now let's see what happens here on the right side. Spider mines are coming in. They do a ton of damage to that tower. Ooh, nice. Nice rocket. Man, I want to run this ability again. It's so much fun. Actually, this looks like a really convincing victory here. And that's probably all due to that rhino in the back. Is that the win? No, not quite. Okay, so there's a chaff clear problem. It's pretty obvious now, seeing that the spider mine was picked, and hopefully we can see a response to that. And levels here is a win condition too. Like this fortress with the absorption module level 3, that is a win condition. So I 100% support you upgrading that and upgrading these. The fortresses are carrying the game for you, right? These are actually, this guy didn't do too much last time, but like, here's your gold unit here. And now, yeah, we have the second row of Tarantula here. It's going to kind of protect the back a bit. What did we get here? Extended range fortress. Extended range fortress. 160 meters. What's the rocket punch range? 180 meters. Okay, so that's fine. I was wondering if it sort of canceled out the rocket punch, but it'll still be within range there, so that's good. Okay, some wasps. That's good. That late wasp can help to slow down these marksmen. There's nothing else that really shoots up. And yeah, here comes the fang bubble. So immediately, so looking at this, right, we counted, I don't remember, 11, but it looks like there's more now, more fangs. And now they've essentially doubled the amount because of portable shield. The chaff clear here is not sufficient. Plus we have all the spider mines coming in now too. There's no way that this works. Rocket punch maybe can help clear some stuff, but the portable shield is going to help a lot. And then we have even late spider mines coming in. So let's see what happens here. We're going to go slow-mo. Okay, good. Good job with these crawlers. These are all filtering through nicely. They're all spread out. The spiders can't get good locks, but yeah, look at this now. All of the hounds are dead. They are completely open. They're all dead. There's no more chaff clear on the board, and look how much chaff there is left. Portable shield fangs, and then we're going to have another round of spider mines coming right now. And it's going to be way too much to deal with. So the issue here is the chaff clear one. Look, they're missling, they're missling fangs. So how can we turn this around? We need more chaff clear, but also I will say spider mine is hard to deal with. You had sufficient chaff. Like, this is good. This looks good. We got nice chaff lined up here. We might want to see something like hounds, or sorry, not hounds, mustangs. Mustangs with range can help deal with the fangs. Also against spider mine, like hackers works, but there's still a lot of chaff. So there's two problems, right? Because we have the chaff clear problem now, and like ideally if we can get chaff clear, then the hackers will just convert the spider mines, which will then blow up basically instantly, killing all the other spider mines around it. Let's do a very quick. I'll see if I can turn this around. It might be quite difficult here. We will take the shield airdrop instead. We want to protect our units here alone. Make sure we get all this stuff. And let's see if mustangs can help. We can afford 3 with range. I'm not sure if this will do the trick. It's a lot to ask for here. We'll try. Is there anything that we can sell? Not really. Well, maybe we need to like bubble a bit to try and protect these guys too. Like, I'm trying not to get the hounds killed, while at the same time getting some mustangs to help clear stuff. We don't have anything in front. Okay, let's see if this helps at all. Might not be enough. What are our upgrades anyway? +3 or +2, that's pretty good. So it looks like now we're winning the chaff war on the left. Right side, we are getting pushed in now. This Mustang's on the right, not quite good enough. But now look, all the chaff is dead. But there is more coming. Okay, so much better, but not quite good enough. 963. I think that's still death. No, 963. So you would have been still alive. So then the following round, you'd be able to either build more Mustangs, or you might want some more, like another hound and a fortress over here, because you lost a round, that round that I redid, because the right side got in. So if we could buff up the right side a bit the following round, and then make sure to shield protect these hounds. And you might be able to turn them around. Yeah, maybe like if we could afford it, a fortress, a hound, and another Mustang or something like that. And then extra money could go into levels on fortresses or something. And bubbles. And then you might be okay. Might be. Okay, let's jump into the next replay. Okay, some packs here. Supply spec, I'm assuming, is going to be picked. Oh no, actually. Yeah, supply spec. I'm going to turn the camera around. Just because it makes it easier. Alright. So we're going to see a similar formation here. But again, yeah, sledgehammers in the back. I would like to see them in the front next time. Because look at this. Your army is engaging now, and the sledges are not even there. They're not doing anything. Imagine if they were in front. Imagine if they were taking these shots from the arc lights instead of your hounds. Right? They take forever to kill the arc lights. But they kill the hounds quickly. So put these guys in front next time. The opponent here, missile spec. Alright. Missile spec is a bit tricky to play against sometimes. Oh, let me slow down. Okay, units offered. Marksman, Wasp, Fire Badger, Phoenix. I would go for the Phoenix or the Marksman, but probably the Phoenix. Marksman can work. It's a bit of a liability, though. I mean, in round 2, if you took the Phoenix, there's a chance that there's no anti-air alive. Like, the only anti-air, right, is range, or sorry, is fangs. You might be able to scam a bit of a win. But this in the back, I mean, you're using them, I guess, to protect your flank here, but I don't think it's really going to do a whole lot. Double missiles 1 turn. Sometimes it's worth it if you have money to build a bubble here. And your positioning here, you could bubble like this, and it would protect a lot of your stuff. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, so you're going to lose this round because of the missiles. Now imagine if you had that Phoenix. You would win the round. There's nothing else that shoots up. But you gave a level to that saber from that guy. He gives a lot of experience. Okay, double skip. Just slow this down a little bit. So round 3, hopefully we're going to be seeing range. Actually, you know what? There's not too much chaff here, so it might not even be required to get range. I mean, like, it's always good, but yeah. So now we got the ray. I guess, what, you like the rays more than you like the Phoenix? That's your tech. Sticky oil, I don't know. I don't know what sticky oil, but all this other stuff is great. It's personal preference, right? These are fine. I find it really interesting that you don't have mechanical rage on the Hound. I feel like if you were in a Hound mirror and you don't have mech rage, it's quite bad. But I don't know. I mean, I've been playing with the Hound text too. I don't really know what's the best here, but because the mech rage is kind of a bit of a anti-synergy with the chamber compression. Efficient tech on round 4. That's good. Good choice. You do have range already. Ooh, armor. Okay, so this game actually, if I remember right, this is against Shade. Clicking Hound armor was a mistake. It was supposed to be chamber compression. Oops. Chamber compression. Yeah. Chamber compression would be really good here, actually. I think it's quite good into the arc lights. And yeah, you gotta be careful of these missiles. Nothing you can do this turn about it, really. You don't have that much money. But next turn, hopefully, I'll see, you know, a crawler deployed right here, vertically. And that'll prevent any missiles from about yay from hitting your stuff. Oh man, yeah, in field maintenance, you really wish you had chamber compression. That was so close. But yeah, this is tough to deal with now. We have the tanky unit in front, it is healing, and then you have the chaff clear and DPS kind of behind. Assault Raiden? Oh, I don't know about that. This is the turn that the missiles are back. I should hope to see a bubble. I mean, we were also getting missiled here before. A bubble would be good this turn. Oh, man. Okay. Assault Raiden with range. That is weird. So this is a bit of anti-synergy here, right? You've got Assault Raiden, which is extra HP and decreased range. And then you click range and you put them in the back. But now look, all your stuff is dead by the time the Raidens get there. If you're doing Assault Raiden, these are supposed to be tanky. They're supposed to be in the front. Yes, you're against marksmen, but look how long it takes marksmen to shoot them. They don't do very much damage. It's fine, just throw them in front. Make them tank the shots from the marksmen. So you're gonna maybe scam this round? Well, maybe not, actually. It's a tower. Yikes. Yeah, if those were in front and tanking from the beginning and dealing damage from the beginning, that would have been better. Kind of like the same formation I was talking about with the forts. I want to have them kind of in front here. Okay, so here's the orbital. We go for portable shield instead. That's fine. Portable shield on Raiden could be quite good. Yeah. But again, the positioning here, I wish these were in front. Because imagine now, you'd have about 100,000 HP on a Raiden in front here on marksmen that don't do enough damage. I do have... You'd force the aerial this turn. That's okay. That's also why I wouldn't have chosen range either. I don't get techs on Assault Raiden. Because the goal is to bait out the range in order for them to have enough damage, and then you can sell out of them. So no bubbles this turn either. This looks like chamber compression finally now, but we're too far behind in tempo. Prioritizing more chaff, yeah, like it's good, but there's spells offered, and you need to bubble. There's still not quite an answer for the field maintenance here. Nothing's going to be able to do enough damage to kill a level 3 Saber with field maintenance. So in order to deal with that, you need either EMP or steel balls, melter, something like that. Melter's dangerous into it, obviously. Saber can deal with the melter. So EMP could be good. EMP could be good on what are they called? Wasps or something. It'll also help protect your Raiden a bit. Let's go back to the turn where you got armor instead. I think it was this one. This one? Yeah, okay. Let's try this round again. And we'll do chamber compression. Whoa. So we've already got one tech efficient tech can be good. I don't know how much HP people have, but efficient tech can be good with no techs yet. I'm going to skip it this turn because we do have already a small tech investment into the Hound. So you're expecting a very long game if you already have a tech unlocked and you take that. So we'll skip it this turn. We get this. We're going to get chamber compression. Always upgrade the Phantom Ray as well. It's a very annoying unit to deal with. I notice I sold this one, not this one, because this one can help protect our Phantom Ray maybe a little bit. And so we've got sabers and arc lights. What else can we do here? I don't see any of the marksmen yet. I'm just gonna click buttons here. Put that guy there. Bubble. Bubble protecting our stuff here. We do pull a bit and we're going to slow things down. Now we can get in. Looks like we're also putting more pressure on the right side now. These hounds that are far back, they're going to gain a lot of damage on that chamber compression. Look how much damage that did. And now we get the tower on the left side. And can clear this. Yeah, chamber compression, awesome. That would have been wicked if he did that. It's nice that you recognize that. You clicked the wrong one. The other great thing about this early, like on round 4, I think it is, right? You've got range and chamber compression by round 4. It means you're going to start scaling your hounds, and you get levels on hounds. They're going to start absolutely crushing. Looks like you got levels on these guys. This guy's super close. This guy gets a level, like you get 1, 2, 3, and almost 4 hound levels. It's fantastic. And then you're going to be able to start outscaling. You're going to do more damage. These sabers aren't going to be able to survive. And yeah, this is also like you got a wide board now. So instead of being focused in on here and then getting orbitaled later or whatever, you build a wide board. Now we're putting pressure on the right side. It means that the opponent has to start building stuff over here now too. Next turn, following this, we could put down we'll sell this sledgehammer and put another sledgehammer here, which is going to slow things down even more. And then you could even get a beacon and beacon the Phantom Ray into the tower or something like that. Maybe not in this case because then it's going to get in front of your other stuff, but maybe the beacon's not necessary, but that is something you can do, right? You put a bunch of crap in the corner, you beacon in kind of straight and then diagonally over. All this stuff gets pulled here and it leaves a wide opening. Like all this becomes completely open. These guys, I mean, they're kind of going this way and these guys will go kind of straight. So it leaves a really big opening here, right towards the tower, that you can kind of just zag right in there. But yeah, when you have a board like this looks good. You're really like, this is flexible. Then later, you know, you can put in the fortresses if that's what you liked, or whatever else. I wouldn't do the Raiden, but if you did want to do Raiden, I would put them in the front. Let's actually try that other round again. Maybe let's see what happens if we change the Raiden. I think it was round 5. This was Assault Raiden. So let's take this over. Let's see what happens with the Assault Raiden in the front. Just because, you know, why not? I'm going to put it 2 back. So this guy, make sure we get our levels here. All right, there's double missile strike, so make sure we bubble. Do the upgrades that we need, not really. Anything else we can do? I guess we'll just mass recruit. We can pull quite a bit here. It just ruins the formation. So I'm putting it 4 tiles. You could do 3 or 4 tiles. Maybe I'll do 3. Enough to fit a rhino should you need it. But most importantly, when you put the sledgehammer here, you can't put a missile here to kill the sledgehammer. So if you had this 5 away, the missile will hit the sledgehammer from behind. 4 away it does not, and 4 will be the farthest this way, so it should pull the most backwards. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also making sure we leave 7 by 7 here in case we want. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In case you want a Titan, you can fit that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can also fit a Titan there now. So this formation looks decent. Lose some stuff, but we do save some stuff. It could have been worth it just to do 2 bubbles instead of that pull. Knowing that originally in the other round, the opponent used both missiles at the same time again. Now look at this, like all this is locked onto the Raidens. Their hounds and everyone are dealing damage, and they're actually tanking, filling their role as the assault Raidens. High HP, and now you're able to push through this. But this guy even lives, that's crazy. So huge difference there, right? We're not using the Raiden for their carry and range. We've removed the range from them, right, with Assault Raiden. So use them for what they're good for. 200% extra HP, put them in front. So that works as well. So a couple different plays there you can try. Cool. And finally, let's jump into that last replay versus Light Fox. This one is example of a game where I don't get any starting pack that I like. It should be a fun game. Okay. Starting packs here that you like. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, this is... some people really like the Void Eye Fire Badger. I don't know. I try to not ever pick Fire Badger packs, personally. I think that unit is not fun, and even when I'm playing with them, it's just not fun. But the Steel Ball Fang, I think there's potential here of being quite good, because you can have the Steel Ball all the way back in this case. Like the Fangs are slower, so it's a bit different from having the crawlers here. Okay, I see you recognize that. But like you put these all the way back, and you don't have, excuse me, you don't have that new tech, but that would be very good. Whatever it's called. It's only 150 bucks now too. I would slot that in here if you could. Keep mech div, keep range, keep armor. I'd swap out energy absorption for the new tech. Because imagine they're way back here, they'd have tons of range. I actually love that matchup against the Tarantula. Unfortunate, your opponent is quick supply, so they go very quickly for that Wraith. It's kind of crazy. You're never going to win that round. That's fine. But now you know what's going on. Let's see if we can figure out a way to deal with it. Intensive is probably the best here yet. Basically, oh, your opponent probably misplayed too. I would have taken intensive as well and tried to scale up the Wraith. Level the Wraith is really difficult to deal with. Okay, so your choice for the Wraith is the Marksman. At level 1. And then level 2 Hounds. I would have done that the other way. So the level 2 Hounds, they're still going to die just the same as the Wraith and the Tarantula. I would have just had level 1 Hounds, maybe clicked +1, because +1 will help with crawlers. Should they go crawlers, it looks like they're just going crazy mode here. And then had the level 2 Marksman. You could even get, yeah, level 2 Marksman could help deal with the Wraith as well as Tarantula. Because, yeah, look at this. These level 2 guys, I mean, they survive a little bit longer. in the end, they all die anyway. They're not being able to deal enough damage there. Oh, nice, nice. But yeah, that guy, if he was a level 2, he could kill that Wraith a bit faster. Also, imagine if your opponent played correctly and got a level 2 Wraith there with the intensive, it would have never killed it. All right. Unit drop, Rhino, Typhoon, Void Eye, Sledge. Okay. Okay, so first of all, this is crazy. But secondly, yeah, like this is your Typhoon. I would have never picked Typhoon. You've already got your Shaft Clear chosen here. I would have definitely gone, I think, Rhino at that point, or Sledge. The Sledge you can use vertically. Like, let's say you pick Sledge, you can do Sledge, you can get a couple more Sledges like this vertically, and it's going to slow this down a lot. It takes a long time for Wraith to kill a Sledge, and I think you had regen on the Sledge, which does even better, which then allows all your other stuff to shoot while they're busy dealing with them. But yeah, we're going crawlers here, so yeah, adding chaff. It helps, but also, like, there's Wraiths, which are the best chaff clear in the game, paired with tarantulas, apparently. This is kind of difficult to deal with, it looks like. But yeah, range, round 3, great, perfect, and intensive that hound. Gets missile, 2 huge missiles there. That takes off a lot of your chaff clearing. Yeah, you're never going to be able to deal with this. Need something tanky that can survive through this, like the rhinos or those sledges. EMP is great. Please choose EMP. Great. Look at this. Okay. Fantastic. Ah, Land Cruiser. Okay. Land Cruiser against Steel Ball. Okay, anyway, spells are offered. It might be good to shield. You also got missile last turn, so hopefully we see a shield here, maybe a shield here. Try and prevent missiles from popping. AA Marksman. Yeah, this is a choice. So you're against Wraiths. Would I have Land Cruiser on the bar? This is still a meta that we're figuring out, but I personally don't think that AA is good now because Land Cruiser is a button that can be pushed. Maybe it's good for tempo. But now these guys are going to go to the ground. And the AA is worthless. I think there's a possibility, and you have the right tech bar for this too. EMP, double shot, and aerial. I think might have a cool synergy where the first shot hits it, it EMPs, so then it goes up, and then the second shot of the double shot is full damage with the AA. That's a lot of techs, but even if you click EMP next on the marksman, I think could be good. AA EMP, I think might work. What do we got here? Super supply round 5. Yeah, a bit too low, late for that. Your opponent should have chosen this. Light Fox should have chosen this. Being that far ahead. But I think they're just trying to close the game before they get countered here. Note also, so you recognize this now that there is a wasp swarm, but like this side is completely open. This is a level 1 tower. You could literally put a storm caller here, pop the tower, or like steel ball in the corner with a mobile beacon, and then like something here to pull the fangs and crawler. That could be played as well, and then I'll give you more damage in order to deal with this. Okay, we've got Phantom Ray here. I actually like Phantom Ray against the Wraith, so that's cool. And also if it's like on the ground, then that works too. Oh, nice. Yeah, so your tech is completely nullified here without the... Like the AA tech is completely nullified without these going into the air. Excuse me 1 second. All right, I'm back. So yeah, you're gonna win this round. You're gonna levels on these Phantom Rays. That's great. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look quickly at your deployment for the next round. Just curious, because you said at the beginning that you didn't like this pack, right? The ball with the eggs. I want to see what you're kind of doing here. Deployments, okay. Hang on 1 second. So, you've figured out a way to pivot back into the gameplay, or the style rather, that you enjoy playing, which is great. I think that's exactly what you need to do. When you have a pack that you don't like so much, you can use it to try to fit in how you could get from that state to the state that you like. And if we think about the fangs here, so you're kind of doing this, but I don't think you were doing it like hard enough, like 100% full enough. If we think about the board that you want hounds like this in the staircase. That's great. If you had a fang here, you'd be able to stop missiles. Fang here as well, stop missiles, maybe right in the middle. Fang, instead of this one, you could have it on the edge like this, if you were always planning on maybe going to the left. So in that case, you know, this fang is almost there. It's almost there. You know, I'd have him like, you have him 9 over, like right on the line here, and that prevents any missile. You can also, you click the sentry missile and you can use the range. Just hover over here and you can see the range of it, and you can deploy it so that it would prevent that from happening, the missile from hitting. But yeah, right from turn 1, you could say fang here, fang here, fang here, something like that, because that's going to be where you could potentially have fangs on turn, 7 or whatever in a normal game plan. Just go right to that. But in general, I do like what you've done. Trying to get your standard board going. All right, so this was a unit drop turn. Sledge Arc, Void-Eye, Mustang. Sledgehammer is the play. Sledgehammer is the play. But we've got... Wait, what did we get? Arc lights? What are the arc lights? What? 3 squads of... Where are the arc lights? Am I blind? Oh, here we go. 1, 2, and then I guess the other one was sold. Okay, great. Yeah, I mean, this is a play that you can do. But like, the sledgehammers are really key here in helping keep your stuff alive. I would have definitely gone for the sledges for your tank, because right now you don't have a tank. You got some chaff clear, you got some chaff. Now you're building the rhinos, so that will be a tank. Chamber compression, or sorry, combat evolving all the way in the back. I mean, that is great. That's great. That can work. You are kind of like being annoying in the back here, so that's fine. I don't like this beacon. So what you've done here, you're bunching up all your stuff, which will die to the AoE of the Wraith. It's better, like the opponent is in this little sliver here. Now imagine just broadly speaking, you have a sliver of defense here, and you have a wide board. Okay, a wide board will then start to concave. A concave is always going to work better against a small like outpost here. When you get a surround, right, all of your stuff is going to be able to shoot everything, while you won't have stuff stuck in the back not being able to shoot. Everything will be able to shoot. And meanwhile, the opponent is like surrounded. They're only stuck on some stuff. The AoE doesn't work as well. if you think in broad like RTS knowledge, right? You want to surround the opponent. So what you've done here is you've put everything back into a bundle here. A death ball can work in some scenarios, but in this case against the Wraith and the AoE stuff, I don't think that's the play. Look, now they're all taking damage here. We are kind of pushing through, and the Rhino's coming. I actually love this Rhino interaction. The Combat Evolvement Rhino against the Land Cruiser Wraith. It's hilarious. So you are going to be able to win this round, which is great. But that's because your Rhinos came in, right? They were able to help their tanking. You had that tank come in. You can probably sell out of those steel balls. They're not really doing anything. Ooh, a portable shield could be good on a Rhino or Amp Core. Probably Amp Core. Amp Core on a level 3 Rhino. This would be gross with Comet Evolvement. The opponent here is still just like really locked in like this. Forced to get Saber Teeth to put in the back to deal with this arc light. So good job. This guy got intensived? Yeah. Okay, and then Whirlwind. I don't know about Whirlwind. I would have probably got armor. Get an extra 50% HP. Then these things will never die. They're already level 3 if you had Comet Evolvement and armor. These guys are just your tanks. Don't worry about the Whirlwind right now. Everything's jumbled together anyway. You have probably sufficient chaff clear. I mean, you have this Typhoon. And they're probably sufficient because everything's so jumbled. I wouldn't worry about the Whirlwind. This beacon moving back and forth. Okay, we've got chamber compression now. So adding a bunch of DPS there with chamber compression, that's good. I think that's good. You got levels on these hounds as well. Should help a lot, but yeah, look, some of them are getting blasted by these wraiths, and now there's none left actually. You don't have anything tanking in front until now. But you've only got 2 hounds left. So you need to protect those hounds a bit better. Hounds are essentially your DPS now. Yeah, I know Whirlwind works over here and whatever. It works. It's fine. Oh my god, you got another level on this guy too. That's great. Phoenix, Melter. Opponent definitely going to be going for Melter here. And you as well. Yeah. I like the Phoenix here, but I mean it depends on your techs. You don't have EMP. Like you could put Phoenix here, pop that tower. It's still a level 1 tower all game long. It's round 8 now. This level 1 tower is completely exposed. You literally just have to kill that and you'll win every single round. Multi level 2 can be quite good against the Wraith. So, I mean, I don't mind it. Melter's fine. Nice, got that level. You know what else? Like, armor does a lot in preventing some of the Wraith damage here, too. And we got the Blindo formation here with the Rhino. This is good. I mean, the only way that your opponent is winning is if they get a bunch of Melters. And if you have enough Rhinos with enough health, they're not going to die to the Melter. So, good job recognizing that. But yeah, look at these missiles, dude. You have to protect your hounds. Your hounds are level 2, 3, 4. And they're up in front like that. You have to protect them. Now you have no chaff clear. Like this Typhoon is actually kind of like carrying the game for you, which is funny because I didn't think it was a good unit choice there, but it's only carrying because you're not able to protect your other chaff clear. Tower goes down, it's only level 1, so a lot of damage here. Wait, was that a multi-shot with no range? Oof. well, here comes the big boys. I would be hesitant to tech the melter in energy diffraction that first round. Basically, you didn't know if your opponent went melter as well. It seemed likely that they could have done melter. On here, a photon could be good, or redeploy. Yeah, photon good. So, energy diffraction and range will always lose, almost always lose against melter with just range. Energy diffraction reduces the range by 30, which means that this melter will get a lock 4. You've reduced the range here. Look at the range on this guy. It's very small. I would not have teched this. I would have just not teched the melter at all. See what the opponent does first. You had a lot of health to work with, I think. Can we get some bubbles? Protect these hounds, maybe? Please? A couple bubbles. This is the EMP turn too. EMP, photon, like this is bubble time. This is bubble time. Get bubbles. Bubble here. Bubble here, bubble here. Oh, nice. We do have EMP now on the marks. Wait, what? Another melter? No. I can't afford range. Yeah, I mean, you saw the melter last turn. Like, look at the damage. Like, it didn't do anything. Another melter is not going to do anything either. There's no range here. You're already getting outplayed by this melter with range. I think you need to fill out the rest of your board here. You need to go wide. Your opponent's gone very narrow. You go wide. And you need to bubble. Yeah, look, these guys, it completely screws up your turn now. These guys did not get a bubble. They got EMP'd. It was an EMP turn. It was kind of obvious where that EMP was going to go, because this is the threat. Yeah, this melter, it's done nothing. It's walking into range, and now it dies. It did 10,000 damage, a level 2 melter. This guy, this melter did 1,800 damage. So that melter tech was probably, could have cost you the game here. Up against the ropes. Javelin, please pick Jav. Okay, like look how jumped up this is. Bundled up this is. This is perfect. Javelin can save you here. There was EMP offered as well. You got a bubble anytime. Okay, so now we got range energy absorption. Okay. Energy absorption, I do like it. It's good because it helps your level 2 melter survive a Jav. So that makes sense. And you've already teched an energy diffraction you're losing because you don't have range. So you're kind of forced to take these. I mean, you maybe energy absorption is too much. Right, because it's a lot of money for double teching. I like this. That's cool. Yeah, no bubbles again. Rhinos get EMP'd. And you lose that tower on the right. Again, like just like your opponent had a completely... Oh wow, it's level 5 now. But for a long time, it's completely defenseless tower. And where's that EMP now? EMP missiles. But do you have enough HP to just run in and deal with this? One melter, yeah. See how stuck it is on these rhinos? So yeah, okay. Melter counters rhinos, but like it only counters so many. You have too much. So wow, that actually really worked out for you. Nice. All right. So in this game, yeah, the key, I think, you know, you got to protect your hounds here. The melter was a strange choice here. Let's see if we can go back to the round where the melter was chosen. Not this one. It's round 8. Okay. Let's take over this round. I guess they do have AA on the farce here. I mean, you could even do something dumb like this. All their stuff is in one place. Wow, there we go. These are also going to prevent missiles from hitting you, so now you don't actually need to bubble there this turn. You can sell out of that guy. And you have so much money to work with here, too. How much... let's just go wide. We can even protect against the potential of an air thing happening. Hell, we'll get armor even. And can we get a Stormcaller? Watch this. Just put a missile down, whatever. Actually, take speed. Speed will help with the rhinos. So look at this. These missiles get intercepted here. Now we get a whole bunch of fire. Tower goes down immediately to the Stormcallers. Even though there was a missile, they got the shot off. Now look at this. It's completely destroying everything. That melter did nothing. And yeah, 1560 damage. That would have taken the win there. You gotta look for, you know, the killing blow. Look for the... It's important to always look for your win condition, right? You want to win the game. How do you win the game? Look for the win condition. Look at this thing. It's like wide open. That's like the killer move, right? Like everything is in the back here. You've also already got deployments back here. So anything that gets deployed is going to be looking here. Next killer move, like I like this. This is cool, but it's a bit slow because it's all the way back here. This tower's already level 1 and open. You recognize that this is a weakness and you're going for it, but just go ham. And then yeah, making sure you protect your chaff clear. You're weak on chaff clear here. You can build, if your opponent's going very narrow, go wide. And yeah. Aside from that though, like I think you're playing pretty well. I don't think you'll have a problem getting to 1500. You're doing a lot of good things. You're getting a range and stuff properly on the right turns for your chaff clear. There's a lot of good things that I see, but I think maybe you get off your game plan a bit and you see something like, oh, there's a melter. Let's get the melter. Melters can be good against whatever. Like sure, but also you could just keep going with your game plan that you've already got. Don't change things too drastically. Same with what I saw with these salts. Salt Raiden. It's like, sure, I guess that could be a play, but then it was like misplayed. It was like down here, and they're supposed to be tanking up front. So, yeah, I think key thing is like make sure you have your tanks. Like this time you have tanks. You need to use tankiness to protect your hounds, your chaff clear. Like they're so easily missable in that formation that, yeah. And then pay attention to the spell turns. Pay attention when spells come down. You know, missile strikes, wasp swarm, EMP, orbitals, javelins, all that stuff. And then pay attention onto the side where you notice the spells are coming back. Make sure you bubble. Bubbles are, I mean, yeah, they cost 100, but hell, like you had 2 rounds in a row that these rhinos got EMP'd, and that nearly cost you the game. So sometimes it's hard, I know, with the time limit to think about what to do, but you'll get better as you play more. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned a lot, and everyone watching, hopefully you can take away some skills from this series, this video. And if anyone else has more gameplay they want to have looked at, coached, analyzed, whatever, I'm happy to do so. This is part of the Mechacademy, Oz Mechacademy. Also the name of the Discord. So yeah, there's a link to the Discord down below. So join the Discord, come say hi, you know, submit replays if you want. We also have Bork builds and we have other fun stuff in the channel too. So come say hi and enjoy the rest of your holidays if you guys are still on holidays. Happy New Year, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.